to make up for the missed days.
But he was sick on his days.
Huh?
He was sick.
بموته سقط التكليف عنه.
We are talking about
رمضان ده موت شوال أصبح مكلف فيقضى عنه.
this is what I'm saying.
نعم.
Yeah. If he died in the month of Ramadan, he did not have the chance to make it up. But if he died in the month of Shawwal or any other month, he had a chance. Okay, so you make it up for him.
No, but he said he was sick, so he does not have any chance because he's still sick.
It doesn't matter now.
Well, that's what he's asking.
He was sick. He was sick in the month of Ramadan. Okay? And he died in the month of Ramadan.
No.
He did not have a chance to make it up. Okay? So you don't fast on his behalf. But if he died in the month of Shawwal or any following month, then you make it up because he had a chance to do that. Long days and short nights. There are areas that have long days and short nights. In the Eskimos, I guess, right, Dr. Anwar? Yeah. Yeah. In areas where the days are extremely long and the nights are short, what timings should a Muslim in these areas follow? What time should
the closest, so look, Canada or you look the closest area or geography.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fasting is depends on the sun itself. So if it is 20 hours of fasting, we should go like this. So we should.
But there's places like Sweden, for example, they have.
Yes, I'm not talking about where the
6 months.
Yes, it takes months. Yeah. But in Germany, a friend of mine told me that they will fast for about 19 hours, and only they are allowed to eat for about 5 hours.
The answer is some ulama say that they should follow the timings of Mecca or Medina. Okay? Others say that they should go by the timings of the area that is closest to them. The closest area to them, they should follow the timing of these areas. Of course, if these closest areas are normal, they have normal days and normal nights.
But who decides the hours?
We need examples.
Huh?
I mean, who decides that what is long, what is short?
Well, it's known that some areas in
No, but let's say for a person it's 6 hours long, and for another one 20 hours not long. So is there a specific time that it goes beyond that much, then you should follow the other countries?
Well, it depends. It doesn't depend on whether that person or this person does not have the right to say.
Who makes the decision that this is too long? This is too long of a time to do fasting.
Well, the people who study geography.
Is it an individual decision?
No, it's not individual at all. None. It's not individual. It doesn't depend on some person's opinion.
You have to talk to somebody.
It is known, for instance, that in the Eskimos, they have 6 months.
No, I mean, this is okay. I understand that. That's obvious. But let's say Germany. You're saying Germany is 20 hours.
I don't know about Germany. I mean, Germany is just.
Yeah, I was you have 20 hours. You stop eating at 2 a.m. and you break the fast. 11, sometimes 10.
Well, the people the people in these areas. Okay,
I'll tell you something because I was in this area myself.
Go ahead, please.
You don't see the sun. You know, for example, when they said by midnight still daylight, but you don't see the sun. The sun you don't see it, even in the morning. So it's only the light, the reflection that you can read. Yes, by 12 o'clock at midnight still you can read, but you cannot see the sun from 8. There is no sun.
Well,
I was in north of the United Soviet Union in Tallinn, very close to Finland, so you don't see the sun.
Norway, you don't see the sun.
The sky is white.
Norway, you can't see the sun.
well, these days you don't even need to see the sun to pray the Maghrib prayer. When we pray the Maghrib prayer here, did we see the sun setting? We went by the calendar, the schedule that we have. Okay, and in these countries, in modern time, people do not need to depend on the sun and the moon and this and that. The computer tells you everything with the split of a second. You know, you go to the where is that in Glendale, the observatory in Glendale. You know, Griffith Park in Glendale. Okay, to the point that some ulama say, well, we don't need to go to the highest building in town to determine whether the moon, the new moon has risen or not. We already have the computer is telling us everything, and the observatory is there. We don't need to go to a skyscraper and look to see if we can see the crescent or not, you know.
But you still the
Ramadan
leadership.
starts 3 different days with different groups.
But still, you see the leader of the Muslim world, they don't accept anything.
I know that.
They decide his own.
I know that, and I discussed that.
Griffith Park was closed almost 3 years. At that time,
We discussed that. We discussed that some people still insist. Among them, Sheikh Hamza Yusuf actually wrote about 40 pages on the necessity that you must see the moon by your naked eye. You know, I don't see that. You know, because of the pollution. I mean, sometimes you cannot see a whole mountain. You know, because of the pollution in the air. You know. Okay, let's move. Eating a pre-dawn meal. Eating a pre-dawn meal. Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim related that the Prophet ﷺ says, eat a pre-dawn meal for there is blessing in it. There is rahmah in that. And some people still avoid that. They say we don't need that, or we can continue our siyam without that sahur. We call it sahur in the Arabic language. And they do not bother to eat that pre-dawn meal. This blessing is because it nourishes and strengthens the fasting person, makes him more energetic and makes siyam easier for him. As for its timing, it is best to delay it as close to dawn as possible. Some people like to eat like at 12 midnight, then they go to sleep. Some people awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and eat. Okay, it's an individual thing. Zayd ibn Thabit